Hello everyone, my name is Chief Landless and I'm back once again bringing you guys some more Halo 4 news and information. Yes, I said news, I'm back into the Halo 4 news scene, although I never really did leave it. I did say though in the last, episode of this YouTube show that I wouldn't be using it anymore, but then I realized, why not? I still am going to be covering anything that regards to Halo 4 that I find interesting and important to share with my subscribers and the community. So why not use this again? I realize some of you guys may actually be subscribed solely to the YouTube show instead of my channel. So again, subscribe to youtube.com/ChiefAlphaQ. That way you'll get all of my videos instead of the ones that I just put as an episode to this Halo 4 news show. So make sure you do that if you want to see all Halo 4 and stuff and more stuff on my channel. And with that out of the way, let's get straight on into this news bulletin, which is brought to you by Halo Waypoints Bulletin. I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to read it for yourself. It basically covers some of the main current issues known and being addressed by 343 right now in regards to multiplayer. We all know that the servers kind of went a little wonky, but that is to be expected, especially on a launch day and especially for such a big game. Many games always have trouble on launch day and the following days. So that was to be expected. I did get a bunch of games beforehand thanks to the midnight release, which I definitely recommend. If you want to avoid that on launch day, go to the midnight release. The odds are you'll have a much better connection, a much better time, and you don't have to worry about the server overload. It's until until the majority of the people in the world are awake, that's when problems start, because everybody has the copy by then. So that's a good solution to that, to avoid that for future releases of Halo games. But let's dive on into the big news. So if you want to check out if you have any issues that you think may be solved by 343, again, link will be in the description. But the big news, and that is multiplayer playlists. Let's dive into the backstory a little bit first. The backstory for you guys is that I see with a general consensus, especially with a lot of you guys is commenting on my videos, the outpour of disappointment in the variety of playlists available on launch for Halo 4. I have to admit, I was a little disappointed at the small selection rather of playlists right away at launch, but I wasn't discouraged because I know they would be releasing some in the future because there's so many staples that they just kind of left out. But also a good hint for those that would be to come is that if you checked out the custom games option for Halo 4, you can see there are already a lot of those well-renowned and well-loved playlists in there ready to go. They're right there, they're set, they're almost ready to go. They just have to make a playlist for them on multiplayer. So that's a good way to get an idea of what's to come to Halo 4, as they also outline many things. But the major thing and the big news about this article, and I guess the big title in the video, is that yes, SWAT will be the first playlist to be coming back on Halo 4 coming next week. With that being said, SWAT is my all-time favorite Halo multiplayer playlists, whatever you want to call it, multiplayer game mode. I absolutely love SWAT just because I always tend to get the first shot, and sometimes I just can't seem to finish off my kill. I know I need to work on that personally, but I like the idea that, hey, I was the one that shot first, I should win. And I really like this game mode, and I was a little disappointed that it wasn't a launch playlist. But looking back, I don't believe it was in many of the Halo games. My memory's a little shot right now, but I have a feeling some of you guys will know, but I have a feeling it wasn't one of those launch playlists right away. So I knew it was to come, and a lot of people were like, hey, SWAT's in custom games right now. And that's obviously a good hint. But Halo Waypoint did say that will be released this coming week. They also stated that instead of monthly matchmaking updates like we have grown to expect from Halo Reach, they're going to do it more frequently, even so far to say that they'll be trying to provide weekly updates to provide fresh and rotate some new multiplayer matchmaking game modes into the playlist selection on Wargames. So that's great to hear from 343, and they're just going to be monitoring the population of certain playlists. If something's not popular, they'll swap it out for the time being to bring something new in, or maybe they'll expand the list. It's all up to them, but it's great to hear this type of news that we're not just kind of left in the dark just to be like, oh, when is Team Snipers going to show up? When's SWAT mode going to show up? No, they're being very vocal and they're responding to us, and I am grateful about that. So that is a whole reason why I kind of chose this gameplay that you guys are watching. You're watching some Team Slayer Pro on the map Complex. This is one of my gameplays for you guys. I go 24-6, a respectable score for my second time ever playing Team Slayer Pro on Halo 4. So I hope you guys enjoy it, but the reason why I'm showing this gameplay, it is because I feel that this game mode is the most similar to SWAT that is currently available in the multiplayer playlists out there. I know SWAT is in the custom games, but I just thought I'd show you guys this because this is how I'm leveling up. So I don't want to be wasting time in custom games because I got other things to do in my life. I got tons of school and university and stuff like that. I think I got things to do here. So hope you guys again enjoy the gameplay. But let's just go over what's going to be in SWAT in Halo 4. This time around, you'll only have the choice of 2 loadouts, either the DMR Magnum loadout or the Battle Rifle Magnum loadout. Now, many of you guys may be like, oh, hey, I feel like the DMR is more powerful than the Battle Rifle. And you say, well, maybe the Battle Rifle is more powerful than the DMR. That's a current ongoing argument right now. But they have actually said that they have adjusted this playlist so that the damage resistance has been changed to allow equal and fair competitive play between the choices of either the Battle Rifle or the DMR, so that there are on par. And currently it takes 3 bullets to the chest with a DMR or 1 to the head. It takes 3 bullets to the chest or 1 bullet to the head while using the Magnum, whereas the BR takes 7 bullets to the chest and 1 bullet to the head. Now you may be saying, well, the BR, 7 bullets to the chest, that is more than 2 times the DMR is required and the Magnum. But you have to remember, Battle Rifle shoots 3 shots, so they actually said that this gun shoots 3 bullets in a burst. So the first bullet of the 3rd burst will kill the player. So you pull the trigger once, trigger twice, trigger for the 3rd time, and the very first bullet after that 3rd trigger pull will kill the player, provided if you're shooting all on target and at the chest. But again, it's all about headshots, this game mode. Everything is a 1 bullet to the head, and that is why I love this game mode. The following maps that will appear in the SWAT playlist include Haven, Adrift, Complex, Abandoned, and Soulless. For you stat junkies out there, it is a 4v4 game mode. Score to win is 600, which is 60 kills. Loadout 1 is DMR Magnum. Loadout 2 is BR Magnum. Grenades are disabled. Shields are disabled. The damage resistance is 0.8, whereas normal damage resistance would be 1 in this case, so it is 0.8, with the only exception, like I said before, headshots are instant kill, like we all know and love. Motion tracker is off, infinite ammo is on, the shield HUD is disabled, and the ordnance is disabled. Now, what may be different this time around is they said that there's no shield HUD display on your screen. They're clearing that off. You still kind of have a shield where you can take some sort of damage, but it's up to you to interpret how much damage you can take to the chest. Obviously, you can only take 1 bullet to the head, so that just rules everything out. So they decided to take the shield indicator out of the HUD, therefore clearing up space on your screen for you guys, as there is no ordnance, there is no radar, and now there's no HUD, so you have a very clean look at the maps when you're playing the game. For your SWAT newbies, here's some tips. Obviously, aim for the head, use the DMR for long-range encounters, and keep the BR to sweep hallways and use it for close-range encounters. Although a Magnum is more effective than the melee at close range because it has an incredibly fast fire speed. Callouts are big. Help out your team. You must be vocal in this playlist. It is essential to winning, unless you just don't care. Pick up a DMR or a battle rifle off an enemy. This will be much better than having a Magnum as a secondary. Have both weapons so you can control both types of engagements. Learn the maps so that way you can keep your reticle at headshot level. Know when and where a player may appear so that way your aimer and reticle is always at head level so that way you can quickly take them off before they even know what the hell they just saw. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little episode of my Halo 4 news. Leave a like, leave a favorite, as it helps out my channel. If you do so, thank you very much. Leave me your thoughts down below. What you think may reign supreme in this playlist? Will it be the DMR or the battle rifle? I'm a little torn. I'm thinking the DMR may reign supreme, but it's up to us to decide on what we find to be most comfortable for ourselves. And also, leave a comment down below what playlist you're looking forward to besides SWAT that they'll hopefully release to Halo 4's multiplayer. My name is Chief Landless, and I'm signing out.